That's not working so good right this second. I think that I might have put the head on back to front. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was thinking about this hip hook and how to attach it. Question robot, question robot. No, all right, next question. Build your own tumbling robot. Ooh, right. Hi, my name is Julie Lindenberg. I am Vice President of Shared Services at a company called Fiserv, which is a software development company. Today I'm going to be building a tumbling robot while answering your questions. Tell us about someone who has made an impact on your career. There's probably people that have been both positive and negative who've made an impact on my career. A story that I like to tell is someone who was not such a great manager I had in my years. So I'm just trying to line this up at the same time. Who I always said, you know, I never want to be a manager like that. He was such a nice guy, but never had any follow through in anything that he ever did. I think it's important to learn from some of your least effective managers and learn what you don't want to do in your career. But some great managers that I've had are ones who just believed in me, took the time to understand me and what drove me, and had faith that I would, can't think of the words because I'm trying to think of lining up the peg with the gear at the same time. Like reading the instructions is quite hard. Oh, how do you maintain a work-life balance? Super good question, something that I always conscious about. I think it's about the right, like I've kind of looked at how other people do it, and some of it is like what is the right balance for your family and for your dynamic rather than how should I make this work? For me, I work in a US-based company, so time zone things means that I'm up usually really early, except on a Monday, and Mondays are the great days so that I can help out with the kids or whatever before school, although my husband will probably tell you I don't do that. But that's the theory behind it. Insert one end into the hip hook. Whichever the hip hook is. I don't know if that is the hip hook. I feel like, alright. Passion or hard work? What is more important to leadership in your opinion? I don't know if it's an either or for that. I actually think if you've got passion, you work hard. I think that's probably the key to it. If you work hard and you're not passionate about it, it's just gonna, God, that sounds terrible. It's just gonna feel like hard work. That's a terrible saying. I think you do have to be careful though that you don't work so hard you lose your passion. Oh, like that. And you're like, what am I doing with these cords? If you were not the Vice President Shared Services at Fiserv, what would you be doing? It depends if it was for money or not. If it was to do with lotto or if it was to do with work. If it was a work thing, I would be working in a role that was diverse, that was a people-centric organisation that felt that people were really important, and that if you look after your people, they'll look after your clients. Very delicate business. All right, what transferable skills have you found to be vital to your job? Definitely communication and collaboration at any level is super important for anything that you do. Getting on with people, even if you don't agree with what they say, is really important. We all come from different backgrounds and we've all got slightly different opinions, and actually that's what makes business really rich, is that you get those different opinions and you can kind of, talk through that in a respectable way, and that makes a huge difference into the outcome that you get. Oh, that's better like that. Align pegs and grooves and just snap on the chest. Like the chest is, look at the picture, might help. You have this sense oh God, did I put it all on the right way? What do you consider being, before looking to promote someone? Oh, good question. If it's someone that, let's say it's someone who reports to me, I would have been thinking about that for a while. Subconsciously, I would have been thinking about well, that person's doing a really good job at the moment, or that person like did this thing and it's really outside the bounds of what they would normally do, or that person got really good recognition for something, you know, that they would do, and I think, oh yeah, that's interesting, and I'd kind of memory bank that, and if I saw it a couple of times, then I'd be like, oh right, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a pattern here, right, like this is a good thing. And then the next thing is thinking about, that's something like, this person's probably good for promotion. It's like, well, because these people are relatively senior in the organisation, you can't just like create a position for the sake of creating a position. You have to start thinking about, if we would promote them, where would that promotion go? What would that look like? You know, how would we change the organisation as a result? And I think that's actually really hard sometimes, because you might be doing really well in your role, and I'm like, well, I'm up for promotion. You're like, yeah, but there isn't really a role to promote you into at the moment. So then I need to think more around, how do I need to structure my organisation differently so I can keep that person and promote them at the same time. A promotion is not just a, let's just do it. It's, you know, you need to see that progression over a period of time, and that period of time can be short or long. It's just about the number of deposits that you create about the success that person is having and the frequency in which that comes about as well. Oh no, and it just fell off. Now I've just put this on and I think I've got it stuck. One foot is on. I think I need to stop playing with my robot while I do this. How should people stand out in a crowded job market, more specifically in the data space? In the tech space, I think if we had two candidates that, I'm just going to make sure I get these wheels on the right way. The first thing that I like, who would be, you know, candidates who are similar on paper, and some of it's experience, but actually for me some of it is about the soft skills that those people have. Tech people can be very smart, and very smart is good. The ability to speak how you're feeling, or the ability to help problem solve, or how you deal with conflict resolution is a very important skill sets, and they're skill sets that we probably, when we think, particularly as we're starting our career out, it's things that we just don't even consider. That is just invaluable. You can learn about tech stuff, right? But it's not easy to learn about, how do I help solve this problem, or how do I deal with conflict in my Scrum team? And those types of things are what's actually going to make you stand out from the crowd. I'm actually just thinking about turning it on and seeing what happens. It's not working. What is the most dangerous trait in a leader's career? Oh, I would say it's that they think they know all the answers. I would say that's definitely the worst trait in a leader's career, because a leader should not know all the answers. A leader should know how to get the best out of people, to get their opinions. Leader's role is to get all those opinions together and then make a decision from that. Yeah, they shouldn't feel like they know how to answer everything, and if they do feel like that, they're actually probably less connected to the organisation and the people that they're leading, because they don't actually understand from a day-to-day perspective the implications of the decision that they're making. I feel like that's quite an easy question actually to answer. So I got really close to finishing, except the last two steps is to twist a wire around the hip hook, and I can't remember where the hip hook is. Oh, it's in there, but I just had to look back. It's in there, but then it said I had to have this. No, I don't know. So pretty close. It looks like a robot. I am Julie Lindenberg. I'm the Vice President of Shared Services at Fiserv New Zealand. Today I answered your questions, and I built a robot that's built but just not walking yet. I feel like it's like the business end of this robot now, and I've got to can't screw it up. All right. You know, I've totally gone off on a little tangent. Just got to get past this issue I've got, and then I'll be fine, I think. Oh, that's the front. Got it. Got it. Right. Got him.